miraculous provision over and over, like the loaves and the fishes constantly. For example, we had a situation, I remember one of many times one of our volunteers would come out from where we were doing distribution and would say, we have one pack of diapers and this lady's asking for it, but we don't have any more to give out if someone else comes. What should we do? Should we split it? And we would say, no, give that to this lady and we're going to trust that the Lord will provide more. And some church that we never even heard of would be rolling up to the back door with a van full of diapers. Or over and over again, the body of Christ was listening to the need, and whether they knew us or not, whether they had a relationship with Vigilant Hope, they would be showing up and responding to the need of the community. So it's just amazing.
The church came together and was really on the front lines of everything that was happening in the city. And so I had conversations with city leaders that said, if it wasn't for the church in Wilmington, the city would have been turned upside down. I mean, literally looting and all sorts of things could have happened here. The first organizations on the ground were Christian organizations that had the resources, that had food, that had supplies. And it was the Christians in our community that I believe were the greatest single mobilizing force in our city after the hurricane.
When it hit, the one thing I saw was that instead of church leaders, instead of going into a panic, we actually went into progress. And I thought that was great. We came together, pastors who had cell phone connection called the pastor right down the street. Hey, I got some people over here that need something. Do you have this? We actually just went into the mode of service together. I had one of my members who needed something, and before we got up and running at our station of supplying food, they were able to go to another church right down the street. And me and that pastor connected, and he said, hey, when your members came over here, we were able to help them. And so that was just great. And so seeing the pastors come together to work for one common cause to make sure that everybody had their needs met is what I saw. And so that was great.
I saw that churches and organizations working together made a big impact on what our community should be, which would be coming together and working and helping one another on a day-to-day basis. Because I really believe that's who we are as human beings. I know that there were a few people that came to our organization who got hands-on help, and to this day they continue to call to make sure that we're okay and if we need anything, because they felt that if they got help from us, then they can give back in return. So keeping the relationships that I had prior to and going on now, I think it's an awesome thing knowing that I could call on individuals and organizations said, can I get your help with XYZ?
Well, I loved what I was seeing. Everybody working together. It didn't matter what denomination, what doctrine, what your color was, what your language was. Everybody was just trying to help.